And just like that, somehow or other, it's Monday. Hi, everybody. I'm Russ Kane, and this is the Midday Show. I'm using new earpieces, and they're freaking me out a little bit. You know, they're pretty good, but I'm not sure I can hear them properly. Anywho, hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's okay. I hope you had a very nice weekend. I'm about to change something. Bear with me. Bear with me. There we are. That should be much better. There we are. Is that working? Yeah, beautiful, mate. Beautiful, lovely. Hope you had a nice weekend. What did I do? I went to see my friend Hilary O'Neill in Panto. Oh yeah, I did. He's arrived, ladies and gentlemen. The late Neil Long.
Hello, I'm not late.
Yeah, mate. Started. Had to train. Had to pull out without you. Now, Longie.
Yes.
I sent you a message. I don't know whether you saw it. And then we'll do our usual greetings and salutations. Talk me about through this thing that you've dragged me into, this comedy thing. What we do?
Oh, where I put you on as the headliner, you mean?
Yeah. That minor detail of putting me on to headline the evening. Yes, that little time.
You did say you would. I didn't drag you into it. You kind of did.
Yes, say that, but you kidnap members of my family, and I haven't bothered to pay the ransom because we might as well keep them, frankly.
Yeah, that's the problem.
If you wouldn't mind.
So what am I going to do with them then? I mean, I'm treating them very well.
Not my problem, fella. Not my circus, not my monkeys. You kidnap them. There's nothing to do with me. You know? You can pay for them.
It's the clap comp. It's called.
It's the where? Company.
It's called the clap comp.
The clap.
Clap.
Clap. Yes, there. I've got it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Clap comedy.
Clap comedy.
It's on the first Thursday in March.
All right. Okay.
And it's a headline 20 spot.
Oh God. Yes. Right. Okay.
Okay. And I'm just looking up the bill we've got on that night.
Nobody big. We got Ricky Gervais. We got Sebastian.
Jeff Stevenson.
We've got Jeff, my old pal.
And I don't know if you'll know these names. We've got Zach Lacey, who was the winner of Hampshire New Comedian of the Year.
No pressure then.
Very much like the cut of his jib. Jeff Alderman, a very good one-liner comedian. A lovely lady called Zuzanna Spakarova, who I saw at a gig and liked the cut of her jib. And the guy called Billy James.
If you don't like her, you get thrown through a window in Moscow.
No, I don't think she's Russian. Definitely.
Okay.
No, I think she's more. I don't know. Could be Norwegian, Swedish, Swiss, along those sort of lines.
It doesn't sound Norwegian because they're called the Hyttehushen. There'd be Neil Longie.
Maybe Slovakian, something like that. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't wish to.
Could be Croatian.
I don't wish to culturally.
Is she 5'10" with cheekbones that you could get a paper cut from? Because then she's Croatian or Slovakian.
Could be that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my where people are from, Dar, is not always particularly good. My location, Dar, my geo Dar. And Billy James, who looks like.
What are you talking about, Dar? What's the Dar deal?
Well, you know, if you can sense someone is gay, it's called a gay Dar. But where someone's from, Dar, isn't particularly good. I don't know.
You now.
Yeah.
The comedy stylings of Neil Long, ladies and gentlemen.
and Billy James, who looks like Austin Powers. He looks like something out of Austin Powers, and he's very funny.
I'm going to die on my ass, aren't I?
No.
Yeah, I can feel it. All right, I should put it in my diary, and you'll send me perhaps the address.
And will you send me a picture, please, of you?
Yes, of course I will.
We've got plenty of time to discuss minor details like where it is. We've got over a month.
Sort of like the usual pictures like that. That's the comedians.
Whichever one you want.
So I wear like a waistcoat, one of those frilly and a big Jim Davidson bow tie from the 70s. Like,
my friend, you do you.
No, I'll be me. Just be me.
You do you.
Yes. So, did you have a nice weekend? Because you're always very, very busy and everything like that. We don't
What
have an
did I do over the
we don't have an
weekend?
agenda
Friday, I
today. So,
did 4/5 of bugger all on Friday. I
excellent.
stayed and laid on my sofa. Saturday, I had a gig down in Rochester. It was,
Rochester.
yeah, it was a Faulty Towers gig, with the actors.
Really?
We
Oh
had
my
the Basil
God.
and Sybil and Manuel, and I've done quite a few of these, and I have to say they were the best lot I've ever
What
seen.
do
I mean,
you
the
have?
others are good,
What do
but they
you
were.
have to do in these situations?
I DJ afterwards and get the
Oh, I
dance floor going.
see. I see. It's not the hamster. It's a.
Yeah, they do.
It's
They
a
do all that.
rat.
Don't
It's not the
mention the war. All
hamster.
the
It's a
classic.
rat.
All the classic lines, and it's very, very good, very, very well done. That was down in Rochester. Then I went to drive home, and the main arterial road on the way back is blocked off by the police. So I drive around the block and end up back where I was. So I spoke to a very helpful, very nice policewoman, and she said, if you put this location in your sat nav, and once you get there, put your location in, it'll avoid what we've blocked off. I went, thank you very much. Did that, got there, put the new location in, and I ended up back where I was, where the block road.
No.
So I'm like,
Oh.
I'm stranded in Kent. What do I do? So I drove in the completely opposite direction. And luckily, thank God, I saw a signpost for London and followed it back in the fog. It was a weird journey.
Fog.
Yeah.
Horrible. We've got to say a little bit of a shout out to Michelle Vaughan watching the show live from Sydney, Australia.
Good morning, Michelle. Good afternoon,
No,
Michelle.
it must be night time. I bet it's late at night. Mitch, what's the time there? It's probably
Yeah,
very
what's the
late
time in
at night.
Australia? Is it 12:05, Michelle?
It's very late. It's probably in the evening. It's probably Tuesday there. She's like a time traveler, right? She's like a time traveler. What did I do? I met my pals for a cigar and a coffee.
Yes, I saw that on Facebook. Did you
That
have a
was
nice
fun.
time?
We were freezing our nuts off. And then in the evening, one of my oldest friends, it's 11:06 p.m. Monday night in Sydney, Australia.
Monday night, so you're 11 hours ahead.
11
You're living our
hours.
future. You're living our future, Michelle. What's it like? Is it good?
Is it great? You know what I'm going to do?
What?
With Michelle Vaughan? When we get very close to this gig that I apparently am doing, right? I'm going to.
There's no apparently about it. You said you would.
He said with a slight worry in his face. I'm going to get hold of Michelle Vaughan.
No, I'm sorry. Stop. I'm not having this. I'm really not having this. Will you stop putting yourself down? I have seen an hour and a half of your stand-up. I've seen.
All right. What I'm going to do is before we do it, I'll get hold of
superb.
Michelle. We'll get hold of Michelle because she's 11 hours ahead of us. I go, Michelle, how did the show go? Because she'll know because she's in the future.
I see. What you mean. Yeah,
that's why I get the big bucks. Always thinking. Always.
Very good. Very good, Russ.
Unbelievably good, isn't it? Is that a plan?
Very good. That's incredible. I don't know how you do that.
Here's a money-making scheme you and I could share on because you're my pal.
Come on, in what?
Lottery. The lottery. She will know. She will have prescient knowledge of the lottery numbers because she's in the future. Do you do a horse impression for Rosemary Jessup? Because Rosie's watching them.
Hello, Rosemary.
Oh, you see, this is the naysayers. This is the negativity I don't like. Not sure that's how it works. It's exactly how it works, Michelle. You're in the future. That's the whole point.
But why has nobody thought of it?
Because we have brains the size of Jupiter. That's why. They are too conditioned. You'd have all the neurological science, and I'm just saying, because we're smart. Must be it. Can't be another reason. It's not like it's a completely stupid idea, because I'd never come up with a completely unworkable, stupid idea that would destroy my life.
No.
Apart from every day. Yes. Anyway. And so I went to see the Panto. I drove myself off to Windsor.
Oh, I saw your review. It did look superb.
Sweet. It was sweet. And I've known Hillary for, God knows, 30 plus years. And she said, oh, would you come? I said, oh, for God's sake, I'll come down. So I moseyed on down. And it was fun. It was fun. But she does a great thing, which, as the Panto's finished, I could talk about. But she thought of herself because she's done something like 50 Pantos. I'm not joking.
Goodness
like
me.
45, 50 Pantos.
In this run?
No. She's done 97 pantos in this run. I'm talking about like 50 different pantos.
Oh, I
Seriously.
see what you mean. I beg your pardon. Yeah, that's even more.
Wait a minute. Our money-making scheme's coming to fruition. Happy to give it a shot. Probably not the best thing to say in Sydney. Oh, you had to go there. Anyway, hang on. We've got a backup. Our plan has a backup. Julie Voice, formerly of Houston, Texas, now of Guildford, Surrey. Read this and wonder, Neil.
Thank you, Julie. I think that's. I think if we pursue this harebrained scheme any longer, I think we'd be absolutely mad. But
I'm off to New Zealand in a few weeks. I'll check it out. So, I think New Zealand's further ahead.
Do you?
Yeah.
Shall I find out?
Yeah. So this is but like within a month, you and I are going to be multimillionaires. It's so obvious. Obvious now that I've started to really deep dive into this genius plan. Hang on, they're 13 hours ahead.
Oh, they are. So it's 10 past 3
in the morning. This makes Michelle Vaughan yesterday's news.
Yeah.
Mitchie,
yeah, sorry, Michelle. We're going
to
use Julie because she's further ahead.
Yeah, Julie Voice is our go-to. I thought you, Rosie, we are millionaires. Like you're breeding the next Kentucky Derby winner, right? Because that's going to happen, right? Rosemary Jessup lives in a farm. It changed her life completely. Lives in a farm, looks after these horses, and it's brutal. The weather, the weather and everything. It's really brutal because she has to be out there feeding, all the stuff that kind of farming folk do. And you never think about it being Londoners, but it's kind of.
So whereabouts are you based, Rosemary?
Croydon.
What, Croydon? What, Croydon Urban Farm?
Yeah, the Croydon Farm. The Croydon, well-known Croydon Farm, right next to the Fairfield Centre.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Where are you, Rosie? Where are you? I have absolutely no idea where you actually are in real life, but she sees all the American planes going over. So I'm not quite, interesting. Anyway, the panto was sweet. I got to meet for the first time ever the very handsome, annoyingly good-looking and charming Michael Praed, who the ladies will remember. Played Robin Hood when he was a young, ridiculously good-looking guy, and then he was in Dynasty. He was in Dynasty.
Wow.
And now he's in Panto. Go figure. Anyway,
no, I got my maths wrong. I said 10 past 3. I don't know where I got that from. It's 10 past 1 if they're 13 hours ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. 10 past 1 tomorrow in New Zealand. Wow. So everybody in New Zealand is from the future.
Mm. And New Zealand and Australia, you're looking at the past here. This is the past.
This is
not a terribly distant relic, well, depending on which one you look at. But
shut your face. I heard that. Rosemary Jessup, East Anglia. Arr, I have no idea how they talk. How do they talk in East Anglia? Arr.
And they got a slight twang. It's a bit like Cornwall, but a bit sharper in East Anglia.
From showbiz, because Rosemary Jessup was very heavily involved right in the heart of showbiz. And now she
is that right?
Yeah, no, seriously. And now she mucks out horses every day. The American
Rosemary, I'm genuinely curious. What was your motivation for doing that? Did you just have enough of the showbiz world? Why did you make such a drastic change?
I'll explain.
Okay.
She has a very extensive rose growing business. It wasn't going so well in Chelsea. So she's moved to East Anglia. There's a load of horse poo. Her rose growing business has gone through the roof. None of that's true, or it could all be true.
You're yanking my chain.
I'm pulling your chain, baby. Yeah, I am. To be honest with you, I've been doing very well without everything.
Philip.
Come on, Philip Harley.
Philip, corner. Go and stand in the corner for that joke gag. Now. That's
a good. Come on,
not having it.
Gag. That's a good guy. I think he should be headlining in March or whatever it is. Yeah, it is. It is good. Hang on. Oh, he's back. Hang on. Here we go. See, I think we're onto something here, fella. hang on, if you go to International Dateline, you can place a bet, step forward to see if it lost. If it did, step back to cancel the bet before you made it. That's my point. You see what we've stumbled on here?
Do you know if teleportation was possible? That's almost possible.
Well, it is, isn't it? Because I can move my telly into any room. That's teleportation.
Now, let me think this through. Hold on a minute. So if I teleported to the future and saw the outcome of a bet, and then I could come back here and place something on that bet, that would work.
Of course it does. It's genius.
Right, we just need someone to invent teleportation. God, can you imagine what the betting shops would do if that existed? They'd have to make some pretty radical changes.
Hey, oh, Joe. Yeah, they would. There was a wonderful running gag in this panto. It was, what the hell was it? Cinderella. There were one panto. And there was a running gag, and like somebody would say, I need, blah, 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 oh, I need a holiday. And one of the dancers would come on and they'd start playing, Darling, hold my hand, that horrible tune. There's nothing like an O2 holiday. And now you can get, and she just did the whole gag, a running gag, whatever it's called. And this gag ran through the whole show. At the most inappropriate moments, the dancer would just come on stage right, and just go, and now's the perfect time to book your jet to. It's hilarious. Hang on. Oh, what's this? What's Liz saying?
She's saying if I could go back in time, I'd go back a few years and see Mum. That's what she's saying.
Oh God, so would I, Liz. God, I miss my mum. I do. I miss my mum every day. I'll be honest about it. Why should I pretend I don't? I do. And Ian says same too. It's a weird thing.
I feel really crass now for saying I'd go forward in time, and I do.
No. Longie, I'd go forward in time first, make a fortune, then I'd bother to see my mum, obviously, because she's dead. So I've got to make the money first. Let's get it into, put it into perspective. Mum would want me to do that. Mum would say, you can see me anytime if you've got time traveling abilities. Go and make some money.
Yeah, there'd be no excuse.
Oh, this is great. I'll set up an account so you can send me money and I'll place the bets. This is great. This is like the night manager, but better. You watching that?
No, I've heard it's very good. My spies tell me it's very good.
It's terrific. It's really scary. I don't mean like woo scary. I mean, it's got real, as Chantal Rickards always says to me when I pitch anything, has it got jeopardy? And this has got so much jeopardy because the people he's dealing with are horrible.
Now I'm being heckled by Ian from Picket Fence World, shouting abuse over the fence to Mordor, as he likes to call it. It's New Morden, it's not the same. Your act dictates you go forward in time, Neil. I'm really not sure what you mean by that, Ian. Yes, Julie, it is very Back to the Future Part 2, where Biff Tannen gets the almanac from his future self.
Sunday almanac. I wonder if it's very scary. I mean, I have these stupid thoughts sometimes. Who doesn't, right? And I don't spend my entire life writing eulogies, although it does seem, I think I've got 7 funerals on at the moment. Something insane. I know. Is this, if you could travel to, forget the traveling to, if you knew the future, would you want to know it? Would you? I'm not talking about betting. I'm not talking about the lottery and winning on the horses. Yeah, of course, we'd all do that. You'd be nuts.
I'll tell you what I would do if that was really possible. Apart from betting on the horses and winning, would I do that? Is that I'll be on that? No, I'm not. However, I would go forward in time and see what's happened, and then trace it back to see the choices I made that contributed to what's happened, and then not make them.
That's beautiful. But would you expand it? Would you? It's always so interesting when they do time traveling and they go, oh, let's go back and kill Hitler.
It's very easy when you look back on something, you think, God, that was that choice.
This is my 3 o'clock nightmare. It's my 3 in the morning when I beat the crap out of myself. Why? There's one specific thing. Why did I do this? Because it absolutely ruined my life.
I think we've all got a couple of those. And yeah,
they're awful. But I do.
Remember,
you know what? I do what you told me. I do what you told me. You taught me how to deal with it. You did.
What, this
I know
one?
yeah. Explain it to everybody again because it's so worth it.
Okay,
Go on.
if you've got a voice in your head, we can call it the inner critic. There's like a troll. It's always putting you down. It's never got anything good to say, and it chimes loud in your head. A very good psychological simple trick is to put your thumb out in front of you. That's a good question. I'll come back to that, Ian. Or maybe go forward to it. You put your thumb out in front of you, and you imagine that voice as a little character on the tip of your thumb. So you shrink it right down, draining all the color out of it as well, and give it the voice of someone you would never ever take seriously.
Joe Pasquale, I always do.
Joe Pasquale is an often used example. And then when it's outside of you and really squeaky and small, you're kind of bigger than it. Because the truth is, my friends, he says, Guru Long, we all make the best decisions we can at the time, given the knowledge and information we had.
That's right.
Because I don't believe that anyone thinks, I'm going to really go and fuck up my life today.
Precisely.
I'm just going to go and do that. I mean,
I did, but I didn't think it would work out quite so badly.
But you did the best, you must admit. You did
This is the thing. This is the thing.
And now you've got the insight. Are you going to beat yourself up, or are you being grateful for the insight and move on?
Did I learn a lesson? Yeah, slightly. But you are so right. When we beat ourselves up, it's the three in the, oh, I'm useless. I'm a failure. Why did I do this? I shouldn't.
But you're none of those things.
You did it at the time, as Neil says so rightly, with the knowledge that you had at the
and
time.
Information that you had at the time. And then when we go through an experience, we learn from it, so we have more knowledge and information. Now, if you go and do the same thing again with that knowledge and information, that's a bit silly. Now, Ian in Surbiton says, is time linear or looped? Well, I think the true answer to that is there is no such thing as time. It's a human construct. So we've,
communist.
I think Einstein said time is invented, so not everything happens at once. But ultimately in the universe, there is only the eternal now.
Yeah. I have no idea what you just said. I don't follow any of that.
I said in the universe, there's only now.
I heard you. I'm not there.
There's no past or future. Everything is happening now.
Well, yes, there is.
And time is a construct that we use so that everything doesn't happen all at once.
Well,
oh my God! The thesaurus has turned up.
The walking thesaurus. My rose. I dare you to read this.
Love the language this guy uses. Good afternoon, Mr. Kane and Mr. Long. You can call me Neil Mayhar. That's fine.
You can call me Mr. Kane.
I hope you're both having a satisfactory 2026 thus far. Well, apologies for my extensive absence and my sporadic appearances. Shall endeavour itself being vastly more frequent this year. And so you should. He swallowed a thesaurus.
This guy is for real. He's not putting it on. Incredible
elocution.
He's not doing like a gag from Ian.
You don't need electrocution lessons, mate.
Yeah, he's just hilarious, but he means it. He's deadly serious. Like, we love you, Maya. You're a one-off. That's for sure. You're an
dude. We love you for it. Mark Hampson 006 says, good afternoon, Russ and Neil. Can't believe I've got my thumb out in front of me. Things I do for a Monday, but it looks some of the most simple solutions.
Yeah,
they look to an outside observer that doesn't know what you're doing. They look really, really.
You're having a breakdown, but you're not.
Actually, not. You're having a breakthrough because you're removing that voice out of your head. What would you talk to your best friend that way? If your best friend came to you and said, I made a mistake, would you go, yeah, you really fucked up your life and you should feel bad about it forever? Would you?
No. Oh, for God's sake. Can you just say thank you?
Much obliged.
For the kind words bestowed upon me by your good selves.
That's all right, Keith.
Just say thank you.
That's all right. You're welcome,
when you go, Maya, when you go, can you imagine him shopping? Can you imagine this dude shopping? How would he ask for tissues? How would he ask for like a box of Kleenex? I just was being.
The composite residue of a tree put through a chemical process which one uses to clear their nasal passages, I would imagine.
Yes. Do you have some substance. Originally
Oh,
made from
that's more like it. Cheers,
There you
mush,
go.
innit,
Cheers,
Keith?
mush,
That's
innit,
more like
Keith?
it,
Know what
mate.
I
I'm
mean?
from South London.
Leave it up,
That's my
leave it
language. I'm
up.
from South London. I understand that.
Well, he's like Wellard, and he's like Wellard, mate.
Well,
Razor,
okay, well,
They call him the Razor. Know what I mean? Down Millwall. No one messes with him.
Razor's Rezi. If you were a gangster,
Razor. That's what you're going to be known as now. Razor. Leader of the Millwall away team.
Yeah.
I succumbed to temptation, haven't we all, love? Haven't we all? Anyway, what else I was going to say? And yesterday I just worked. Yesterday being Sunday, I just worked. I went for 2 walks to try and get my steps in, and I went I just worked. Sat at my desk, worked. That was all right by me, and then watched The Night Manager, which was fantastic. Oh, here we go. It's all come off now. Here we go. Felicitations of good day, Mayor. Thou bringest sanity to this day's proceedings. And we got this one from Liz Saul. No mantras, no regrets. That's Bob Dylan. No mantras and no regrets. My eyesight. Make the most of everything.
My mantra is.
Oh, please read it. My eyesight's rubbish.
My mantra is no regrets. Make the most of everything. Remember, others' drama and none of your business. Wise words, Lids, and I 100%.
No, that's fantastic. Others' dramas and none of your business. I have a question for you, Neil Long.
Try me.
I think this has a universal. There's a universal question. If you had a friend, I don't mean that's on the end of my statement. If you had a close friend, right, and you could see they were doing something really, I can't say silly, but something which is kind of messing up their life enormously to their detriment, and they can't see it, would you interfere, or would you shut the hell up? Because the thought of losing someone's friendship often means I might not do an intervention. Where would you stand on that?
It's a tough one, and I would need to know what they were doing, really. Why don't you text me? I won't say it on air, I promise.
No, it's okay. There's somebody I know is doing something which is going to have short-term and long-term massive ramifications. And I want to scream.
It depends what it is. I will give you an answer. I'm just sort of thinking it through.
No. I remember. I can't be more specific, but I'm just thinking.
I understand.
We go through life, and you think this is like watching. And you must have all seen it. Everybody watching all over the world, you must have seen it. You've had somebody, a relative or a pal or something. You think this is like watching a train crash. This is an express train. It's heading straight into the buffers. Put the damn brakes on.
Well, the example I've got is watching my mate descend into alcoholism.
Awful, yeah.
And I'm not saying this is what it is in your case. I'm not saying that at all. I don't know what it is. Any prospective event should be contingent on the gravity or magnitude of the situation.
No, he's right. Maya's right in this.
When it came to the example of alcohol, it was beyond my control. I tried everything. I tried.
Did you speak to him? Did you speak to your friend about it?
Yes.
Many times.
Soft love, yes.
And what was the reaction? I'm just curious.
I went for therapy with him, but the therapy couldn't land because his brain was addled with the alcohol. I helped him out unbelievably. I did all I possibly could, but the alcohol won, unfortunately, and very sadly, he's no longer with us.
It can do. It takes a great deal of strength.
So there comes a point where, for your own well-being, you have to step back and go, I've done all I can. But if I saw someone doing something that I thought would destroy them and they were a close friend, I would probably tell them.
Oh, shit. I did tell a friend he was wrong to be having an affair with a young Sam Fox lookalike. He didn't listen. He lost his wife and 2 kids before the girl, what a surprise, moved on. Oh, yeah.
And that's it. I understand.
Oh, yeah.
Affairs happen. It's difficult. It's not easy. It's not a crime, but it is to the person it's happening to.
It's not a crime. So easy to sit on a mountainside and be the big man and say, they're for fortune. They're for fortune, for God's sake. You know what I mean? So easy to criticize. It's not so easy to give constructive advice if required.
I think I think ultimately it's our life experiences that teach us. And if something hurts, then clearly it's teaching us what to move away from. And if something feels good, it would presumably be teaching us what to move towards. That's the element.
Move towards the light.
But until someone can see that they've got a part in it and take responsibility for that, and responsibility is a difficult one because then that can trigger off the inner voice and I shouldn't have done that. I hate myself, and that's not useful either. Responsibility means the ability to respond.
Yeah, I
response
like
ability.
Now, my question is this: with Ian, you told your friend he was wrong, or not really. It's not a moral thing. It's like, I think this is a bad idea. I think we could agree. You don't say this is wrong. You can say, I think this is a really shitty idea, right? But did your friend remain? And please don't go into details. Please don't need it. Did your friend remain friends with you, or was your friend so furious?
Because there is a tendency to shoot the messenger. Yeah, there is that.
Completely. That's absolutely. Oh, greetings all from Fife. Stepping back from such situations is painful when constructive advice is given, but self-preservation is necessary. Yeah,
because if you don't,
you're absolutely right,
yourself, then you're no good to anyone.
You're absolutely right. And
you throw a drowning man a rope and pull him to shore, you wouldn't jump in with him. Is my favourite metaphor.
That is just it. Do you know what? It's so simple, it's so bloody obvious, and yet it sums it up, isn't it? Say it again, because that's really smart.
You throw a drowning man a rope and you help pull him to shore.
Yeah,
but you wouldn't jump in with him.
No, because you're both going to drown.
It's like saying you feel sorry for poor people, so be poor yourself. That's not helpful. It's like saying you feel sorry for people that aren't in the best of health, so get ill yourself.
No.
The best thing you can do is get rich. The best thing you can do is get healthy.
Get healthy. Yeah. Christ. You've forgotten about Sam. I remember standing in the corridor at Capital Radio when Sam was at her peak, no pun intended, and I'm yakking to David Kidd Jensen, hey there, playing The Planets of Matter. And I suddenly a voice said, "Yeah, aren't you going to say hello to me?" And Sam Fox is 4'11", joking aside, don't do the gags, we've all been right. She's tiny. So she'd walk, David and I were 6 foot. So we're chatting. She'd walk underneath our island. We hadn't seen her. She thought we were ignoring her. And then we saw her and we chatted. I wrote a film for Sam Fox. Can you believe
I've got a funny story about Sam Fox. I don't know if I should tell it.
Here we go. Oh, we're going back to this. Hang on. What is this? Where are we going with this? No, I'm lost now, Ian. I'm lost. I'm talking about your friend with the Sam Fox lookalike. Is this you? I'm very confused. Ian, I'm very confused. I don't think I'm going to go with that. I'm leaving that aside. Unfortunately, we have people here who have... Oh, God. Up in Fife. Is that like a lock, or what's the deal? Is that the sea?
I think she means metaphorically.
No, I think Sue means really. Sue's on the beach. No, Longie. Sue's on the beach. She's like walks on the beach. Okay. I think she means really.
Hello, Kimmy. Happy New Year.
Kimmy Lashma. I joined you. Happy New Year. Belated Happy New Year to you, Kim. Me. No, what is this? Where are we? We're back to Better Call Liz Saul. Better Call. Could you read it? I'm so sorry. If you mind.
I'm always honest when friends ask, and they do. Then you have to let them see it for themselves, and that's true. My real friends know how to find me, and I help. But I do step back for my mental health too, and that's important. And I'm the same. I'm the same. You know, you can't getting dragged into, as Liz quite correctly puts it, other people's drama doesn't serve you or them. But it's the hardest thing, particularly maybe if it's your own kids. You know, what then? What then?
But the thing is, you know, some people love drama. I can't bear it. And some people they live for it. They want to rope you in with all their crap. And
Yeah.
it's like, I have such, and I've learned it. One thing come natural, I had to learn it, to put up such boundaries. It's a word that Neil uses a lot, and all these psychologists and counselors and people we've had on the show over the many years. You got to set your boundaries. And if people cross those boundaries, it's their problem. Don't make it your problem. Just don't make it your problem. Oh, hang on. Here we go. We're going back to Ian. You asked if I remained friends with my mate. Yes, I did. I didn't. Oh, I see. As I was asked to choose between the wife and the girl, I chose the wife. But somehow bad Ian. Am I being thick? Which would surprise me. Am I being thick here?
No, I'm not quite following either. I must
Ian,
admit.
I'm not getting the last bit. I understand you had to choose between the wife and the family, or this bloke hooking up with the Sam Fox lookalike. You chose the wife. Get that? Okay. But bad Ian, no, that's the bit I don't get. Neither does Neil. Sorry, I'm not following. Oh, no, I was right. Good Lord. In reality, here in Leven and in Aberdeenshire, in the last, so people were drowning, people ran in to help them, and they drowned as well. Oh, God.
And that's a very physical example of the metaphor that I used. I'm sorry, Sue. I didn't realise you meant literally.
We got his bad inner self. I am really... I'm in a flummox here. I'm not following this at all. I find some people seem to have constant drama. Absolutely. I tend to filter out and like ignoring them and not. Totally. I had somebody on the phone. I'm not saying anything else, and were inquiring about could I do a particular service for them, and I got such a strange vibe from them. Not a funeral director. That's a business. We're very matter of fact. And this was someone who I got such a weird vibe off them. Weird. And I thought, you know. Oh, I see. Right. Ian, you dirty bastard. Ian. Well, I don't know whether to applaud you or wow. So, if you think about the upside to this situation, his mate is having an affair with a Sam Fox lookalike, and Ian steams in, has an affair with both women, and comes out smelling of roses. Frankly, one has to say that is genius.
Yeah, good work.
That is, every woman is going, you
never believe that would happen. Yeah, that never happened in The Good Life in Surbiton, did it?
Never. No.
No.
No one. No
that's more
one.
That's more of a New Morgan thing.
Ian in Surbiton
got it in what? I think you got it in two, actually, didn't you? To be honest with you. Sorry. Oh, come on! You open the door.
You open the door. We walk right in, fella. All right. Look, we don't want your address. I'm at the cheap end of Surbiton. Oh God, Surbiton. Blimey, Ian, you must write a book. It'd be a pretty short.
Don't encourage
It'd be a short. Don't start all that again. He's kind of that is. I bet your friend was so hacked off because you got away scot-free, right? You got away absolutely scot-free. It's no problem to you because you're a single guy doing what you want, and it cost him everything. Cost him everything. Cost you nothing. What have we got here? Oh, I see. Ian might, but Ian won't. Okay. Killing two birds with a single stone. and an advertent pun. I'm going to tell you something very, very nice. I'm changing the subject completely because all I can think about is the young Sam Fox. She was so... I wrote a film for her and Barry McGuigan. It was in the days when I was doing all my corporate work. It was called Boxercise. And I spent quite a lot of time with Sam and with Barry McGuigan. Both were lovely. Both were very charming at the time. And I wrote this film. They wanted, I was commissioned to write. I didn't come up with the idea. thought it was a terrible idea. But anyway, you call boxer size probably exists somewhere on a, in a bin in in Loppy Lugs in Edgware. I don't know. But it was nice meeting them. I met Sam a few times. She was fine. She made a fortune back. She had a terrible time. You know what happened to her, don't you, Sam Fox?
No.
You don't know what happened? She made a fortune. She was
Remind
for
me.
those of you who don't know who Sam Fox was, back in the day, there was a thing called Page 3 in the Sun, which featured topless girls. Get over it. It was then. They don't do it now. But it did. Every day, you were a Page 3 son or you were a Page 3 girl. And Sam Fox was one of the most popular because she had enormous bosoms. Sorry, I'm just saying it. That's how it was, right? And she made a fortune. So I'm going back to the sort of 80s when I was back at Capitol with Neil. And she would do disco appearances. And she could do 2 or 3 disco appearances a night. Literally turn up, hello, everybody, and bugger off. Be there for 20 minutes, half an hour. And she was getting then $5,000 a show just to turn up. Not taking her clothes off or anything. She just turn up and lovely to meet you. And, and that was it. That's when you remember, like Pat Sharp or Foxy, they were always doing disco stuff. They did very, very well out of it.
They did.
I couldn't bear it, but that's what they did. Anyway, she amassed a lot of money. She was sort of everywhere. She was the big deal. And her father was her manager. And one day, cutting a long story short, she said, I'd like my money. And she'd worked her backside off for that. She'd worked for years. What? And it was all hidden away in dozens of little accounts. Never got it. I never got the money. What horrible. It's just a salutary tale. I always felt sorry for her because she was very nice. Yeah. There you go. Her dad.
I met her once more recently at a film showing about a couple of years ago. She was very nice.
Yeah. I love this. I wasn't saying Maria Whittaker. Oh, dear God. I remember Chris came back. Tarrant came back and says, I just met that Maria Whittaker. So I said, yeah, and oh God. She was another one. She was about 3'2" with a 90-inch bust or something. Maria Whittaker, I forgot that name there. Now add that me and mate were, oh God. Oh, read that out for the folks who might just be listening.
Now, add that me and my mate were both licensed firearms holders. There was some tension when I took the wife to a shooting event the girlfriend was going to be at.
Oh, God.
That was a tense day. Yeah, it would be.
Oh, God. Oh, wow. Wow. Sue Seat says you hear that a lot when the family are managers. Yeah, awful. I get very upset.
So his intention was for her not to have the money. I mean, what was his end game?
He kept it for himself. Yeah, he kept it for himself. Kept it. She'd worked so hard. Whether you can say, well, she wasn't a rocket scientist. No, but God had given her certain assets. She used whatever talent she had to the max to her advantage. And good luck to her. Why not? People want to give the people what they want. That's what they wanted. They wanted Samantha Fox, right? And she was working, and had nothing to show for it at the end.
So what did she do after that? How did she rebuild?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Bit by bit. I mean, it broke her heart. I mean, can you imagine trying to recover from that? It would be bad enough if you've worked your guts out and all your money had been siphoned away. So it was for nothing. But to know it was one of your parents doing it is like, what the hell?
It's incomprehensible, isn't it?
You imagine that's so brutal, and how I don't know how you'd ever mentally recover from something like that. Do I want the film rights? No, it's very sweet of you. Thank you. I'll pass, but it's a great story. Why did you have a firearms license, by the way? Were you a copper at some point? I wonder if he was a copper. He could have been police at some point.
There we go, grouse shooting in Surbiton.
Yeah, in Surbiton. A well-known grouse. Yes, I'm shooting. It's just The image, you're dressed in the country gear outside Tesco's, Paul.
Yeah, country jet.
Country gents, all dressed in tweeds and everything. Everyone else is going by in tracksuits and shell suits. He's there, deerstalker, tweed jacket, Paul. Yeah, I used to love clay pigeon shooting. I wouldn't shoot anything that lives. I'm a total hypocrite about it because I eat a lot of meat, but I like it. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. But I couldn't shoot it. I don't want to, not for sport. Thank you very much. So I used to love clay pigeon shooting. It was great fun. Christ, Maria Whittaker's 56. Well, I suppose you always think these people are preserved in aspect, don't you? And you think they've changed. And I look in the mirror and go, duh, hello. So Maria Whittaker, 56. Wow. How old is Sam Fox? 50 something. Must be mid-50s now, I guess. Must be a long time ago. 30 years ago, she was like 22, let's say. No, who knows? Anyway, we're not going to wander down page 3 memory lane. Yeah, hey! Oh, wow. I
owned a Smith & Wesson model 5.86-357 Magnum, which I used for long-range pistol, 100 yards. Wow.
Jesus. Dirty Harry.
God, the only Magnum I've read is when the ice cream van comes down the road.
No, the Magnum, Smith & Wesson Magnum.
I've never fired a gun. You get these quizzes online. Have you done this? Have you done that? And yes to quite a few of them, but no, I've never fired a gun.
Have you not? I have.
No, apart from the fairground, little things like that, but a proper gun, no.
Oh, yeah. Well, duh. Yes. Yeah. No, I used to go clay pigeon shooting, which was shotgun. So I used an over and under, what they call an over and under shotgun. It's the position of the barrels, either side by side or over and under. I used over and under because they were modern. And one day, on a clay pigeon, they have the various what they call stands, so that they replicate the way. If it was a bird, it's clay pigeons, not shooting anything that's live, right? It would fly over. So some are like vertical, some you're aiming high. I can't remember the name of the birds. Don't ask me. And one, you have to stand on quite a steep hill. And I had the gun, you go, pull, and the thing's meant to come over, and then you shoot. And somehow or other, so I'm teetering on this steep thing, both barrels went off at the same time. Both. I went flying down the hill.
Hang on, are they not supposed to?
No, of course not. There's 2 triggers. Or it works 2 ways. Either you've got 2 triggers.
Oh, I always thought it fired both barrels at the same time. I didn't know.
No, it's one at a time. Or it's a mechanism where you fire once and then you fire the second time. But the barrels do not go off simultaneously. Because the kickback from a shotgun, if you don't have it really pressed hard into your shoulder, you will end up with bruises like there's no tomorrow. Because they
recoil
crazy. That recoil is monstrous. So the idiots who do that and then the whole thing comes back, you're gonna get a massive bruise on your shoulder. But so both barrels ignited. Oh my God. I never forgot. I fly like a Pink Panther cartoon. I went zooming backwards down the hill. Yeah, a man's got to know his limitations.
Yeah, wouldn't have happened to Clint Eastwood, mate, would it? It wouldn't have. No, that never happened in the Dirty Harry films.
I know what you're thinking. Did I fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, seeing this is a 357 Magnum,
you're feeling lucky.
Powerful handgun in the world will blow your head clean off. You got to ask yourself one question: am I feeling lucky? Well, are you, punk? Marvelous. Oh, wow. Julie Voice is now saying she was a member of the Khmer Rouge. Bit random.
I don't think that's what she's saying.
No, that's exactly what she's saying. I fired an AK-47 in Vietnam.
Vietnamese insurgent army or whatever they were.
She could have been. Maybe that's not her real name. Her real name could be something Vietnamese, and she's hiding. She's in hiding.
Oh, it's a good one from him.
What's this?
I always laugh when people hide behind cardboard boxes in films. Truth is, the 357 would drill a hole through a breeze plot. Yeah,
it does. Yes, they're incredibly powerful. They're unbelievably powerful. I watch a lot of those kind of shooting videos from America when they test various. I'm just interested. I'm interested in the physics and the whole thing of it. And God Almighty, the power of those things is unbelievable. They go through concrete. Some go through steel. It's really, really, yeah. They always go. Do you remember in all of those things like Starsky and Hutch? There'd always be a car chase. All of those things. And why were there always cardboard boxes in alleys? Why? I've never been down an alley where there's loads of car. Do you remember? And the car would go, and the cardboard box would go. Like that. Complete nonsense. They hide behind cardboard boxes. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. That's sweet. It's very sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Raj. I saw a Tommy Cooper gag over the weekend. Random clips come up on YouTube, and he goes, it's so stupid, but in a brutal world, silly things make me laugh. And it goes, I was pulled over by a police the other day, and he said to me, blow in this bag. I said, why? He said, my chips are too hot. just made me laugh. Oh, that's why there's always cardboard boxes, because always film before a blue bin. Bin day. Come on.
Oh, this is nice from Kimmy. For the last 2 weeks, I've been an Age UK telephone friend. So for 1 p.m. for half an hour every Monday, I ring a telephone friend. He found out last week he's got cancer in his kidney, so I've got to prep for my call. It's a great thing too. But just little things like that make a real difference, actually, Kimmy. Just that someone gives a damn, you know?
What a wonderful thing to do.
Mm.
And so much spills out of that. One, it's a little time out of Kimmy's schedule. Two, it means the world to the person at the other end of the phone to show someone's caring. Three, how does it? We're not going to get into it now. There won't be proper time. Or Kimmy, of course, has to protect herself from being emotionally involved. She must be empathetic and sympathetic, but she mustn't absorb that grief, because then
I would put actually. I would say compassionate, not empathetic.
That's the word. I couldn't think of the right word.
On other people's.
Couldn't think of the right word. I have to do that every time I have a family meeting or whatever for the funerals that I do. You can't get involved, because I'd be absolutely no good at all. I'd be no use to them. I'm the one who's meant to be thinking rationally, calmly, and planning with them.
Yeah.
And I sit there crying my eyes out. What use am I? That's a lovely thing to do. Contact Age UK. It's only half. Come on, Rossi. It's only half an hour a week. You can call, put a PIN number, plus you have to keep your personal details to yourself. That's a really nice thing to do.
It is a nice thing to do, Kimmy.
You know what? I'll tell you what's annoying me.
I'll forgive you for listening to Ken Bruce for that.
Ooh, Ken Bruce. Ken Bruce is excellent. He's good, though.
I know. I'm only teasing.
He's very good. I met him at a dear friend's funeral.
Sure, he's lovely.
No, he was very nice. I was a bit like, oh, it meant a big deal to me, because I think he's a brilliant broadcaster.
And he is
that, the Terry Wogan ease, just that ease, which is just wonderful. I'm a mentor. I belong to a particular charity, and I mentor teenagers to try and help them make career decisions and guide them. I've done this for quite a number of years now. I've got to tell you what pisses me off royally, right?
Teenagers.
People, full stop. People, they all piss me off. No. And so the whole charity is set up so that, if you want to go into a media or something, you'll find an idiot like me. If you want to be a scientist, they'll find you a scientist. You know what I mean? It's somebody who has done it to try and guide you through when you're a kid and you haven't done it, right? And if I was them, if I'd have had the ability to reach out to the people that I had idolized, I would have been thrilled. Thrilled. They are so freaking lazy. I hate to say it. They're lazy.
Who's lazy?
The kids, you get assigned a kid, right? You get assigned at the beginning of the year, you get assigned, you're going to be mentoring Neil Long. He's 17 and fine. Okay. And sometimes it's a girl, sometimes it's a boy, all walks of life, all religions, everything. Makes, whatever it is. All they have to be is a kid, right? That's the sole thing to pass through is that you've got to be a kid. And you're doing your A's in a year or two, and you're thinking about your career. They just so non-reactive. I just like, I write back to the charity and go, come on. I'm really happy to give my time because I get a lot out of it. I get a lot of emotional, I get insight. I find it really fascinating looking into people's lives. But, you got to meet me halfway.
Quite.
Like, answer the bloody emails. Answer the emails.
Well, I'll throw this in here. I taught someone to DJ, and she did her second solo gig on Saturday, and it really went
brilliant.
Really
right, is
well.
this the person I know? Have I met them in your home?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I think this is great. Let's go back to Kimmy, because this is something lovely. There are so many lonely old apps are bloody lootly. I get matched up with 2 more soon. And what do you just say hi? Hi Fred, how are you? How you doing? What's going on? Do you literally just chat to them?
It's just a nice thing to do, isn't it?
It's a lovely bloody thing to do. It's a lovely thing to do. I'm the worst. I mean, I get analytics on my phone, how long I spend on Facebook or Twitter or X.
Screen time.
And I look at them and I go, Jesus, God damn, I could have taught myself to speak fluent Italian in this stuff.
Here's a new word for you. Fubbing. Have you heard this?
Fubbing? No, but I want to learn.
Okay. Fubbing is when they say it's, I think social scientists are saying it's a great relationship ruiner when you pay more attention to your phone. All the best, Kimmy, than you do your partner. But sometimes, I virtually run my life on my phone. It's not about ignoring someone. It's about just an organizational tool for me. I suppose powerful. If Facebook's more interesting than what your partner's got to say, then maybe.
Well, obviously. Of course it is. You're brave. Or she's out. One of the two. Or she's not hearing.
I never said my Facebook. I just said if Facebook.
Oh, Neil Long's get it. JCB for Mr. Neil Long, please. A JCB for Mr. Neil Long.
I stand by what I said.
Hello, JCB, is that there? Could you possibly go near the Tolworth Tower? Thank you very much. Dig my good friend Mr. Neil Long out. It's fun. Oh, well. It's been a very interesting show today. We've covered a lot of. I love the idea of Age UK and speaking to somebody. That's really lovely. I was doing well, yes. With I've lost Ebony, right? Nearly 70. I've been doing great. I'll be honest, I've been doing very, very well.
Well done.
And as I said, nearly 1,000 messages, which freaked me out. Nearly 1,000. I tried to reply to all of them. Ridiculous. But thank you. It was really uplifting and supportive and felt great. And I was watching some rubbish movie last night. Just sitting there on my own. And suddenly bloody hit me like a wave.
That's grief. That's grief. When you're least expecting it.
It was a stupid science fiction cop movie. It was rubbish. It was absolute go. I can't even bother to watch to the end. I just went and took myself off to bed. Not the point. There was nothing triggering in the film. The film was crap. And alien invasion while they're dealing with drug gangs. So, it was an absolute mess of a film. But that's not the point. And suddenly I just looked down. Nothing. And I thought, ooh, and it just just bloody. Oh, I see what it's done.
Oh, Ian.
Do you live anywhere near? Because you could go around and slap him. It's a bit of a journey for me, but you're nearer. I think you should do it. I think you should just go around.
Size of that audacity, I could slap him from here.
What's happening on the Wednesday show, boy?
I am looking for a guest at the moment, so due to be announced.
Okay.
Bring it on smooth.
Hang on. Hang on. All right. I see a problem. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. You had your chance. Okay. You had your chance, fella.
Yeah.
Don't buy any green bananas.
I'll get the new Malden Massive on you, mate.
Massive.
Actually, they're not that scary now. There's only two, and they both drive mobility scooters. However,
what is going on here, Paul? I don't understand your message. It's one of these. Can't say anything, but I'm going to make a message about it. Hi, everyone. Been tuned into the show and you just have time to comment. Well, bless you for that, Paul. So much horrible stuff happening in the world today. Yeah, it has been for several years. It's awful, which has now directly affected our household. And a very dear friend is currently staying with us. Can't say too much here, but it's the horror unfolding in. Oh, crap. Well, yes. It's, yeah. Okay.
very good.
That, very good. Now, coming back to that, yeah. Well, I hope your friend who's staying with you is okay. I hope. I assume it's something to do with the family that's out there. And we said, I've got to tell you something very quickly. I know we're out of time.
Yeah.
But I always get his name wrong. Help me out. The brilliant comedian Omid
Jalili.
Thank you, Omid Jalili.
I know his sister.
Don't say picker.
No, his sister, and she's very nice. She comes to my comedy gigs.
So
it was interesting to tell the other comedians in the room afterwards that Omid Jalili's sister was in the audience. But anyway, that's my story. Back to you.
Anyway, Omid is obviously from Iran, has family there, has seen family under terrible circumstances. I'll leave it at that. Your imagination, you're all over 21. You know what I'm talking about. And so he's been posting about this a lot. And I wrote to him yesterday saying, Dear Omid, you won't remember me. You were exceptionally kind to me at the Edinburgh Fringe several years ago, which he was. He was very kind, very hospitable. I'd never met him before. A complete stranger.
I've never met him. Apparently, he's a very charming man.
Great. And I just want to say that I hope that I stand with you and I stand with the people of Iran, and I hope they can overthrow this horrendous, disgraceful, disgusting, barbaric regime and go back to freedom. Didn't expect a reply. Not only did he reply to me this morning, first thing, he remembered who I was with when I met him. What are the chances of that? He named them.
As I said,
it was Linda Lusardi, as it happens. Yeah, hey, was. But that's not the point. For him to even remember who the hell I was and who I was with when I met him once at the Edinburgh Fringe to see his show, I was invited to come and see it. Well, all right, we'll just read this and then we'll go and let everybody go off to lunch. We have an Iranian friend who now cannot. Oh, Christ. The last she heard, she was on the phone to her parents. Oh, God. Oh. This is horrible. Oh, this is horrible.
Oh, I send them all the love in the world. I'm so sorry.
Well, it will fall. I have no doubt. This horrific, barbaric regime, this repressive, anti-women, anti-homosexual, anti-everything, it will fall. I believe that the Shah will be returned to the throne. And of course, all the liberal idiots in the West, silent. Of course you are, because you are complete hypocritical pieces of garbage, which I've always said. What delight, says Neil. Well, he's going to get a very special guest. And
I'm looking for a guy. I've got somebody in mind. I'll have to chase her up.
Okay. Yeah, that got into trouble last time. Yay! Until Wednesday when Neil is back, I will be back on Friday. I've got to go straight from here, change slightly and do a family meeting and be very serious in about 10 minutes. Can you believe? Anyway, schizophrenic, me? I don't think so. Right, everybody, have a wonderful
Send me a picture of yourself as soon as you can, buddy.
I will, fella. I will. Until then, God bless. Bye-bye. And
Good
remember,
afternoon.
no words.